Hello everybody, welcome back to State of Decay. As you can see, I haven't done anything since the last time. Although it does look like we've actually managed to get some building materials, which is weird. Because if I recall, I didn't actually have enough to build anything, did I? Because I wanted to build a library. And how did I want to build here? Because I got the infirmary there, the workshop there. Oh, right, I wanted a cooking area. In fact, I actually wanted the cooking area there, which means I need the library there. And then I can't build any of those, and I probably don't have enough to upgrade that. No. All right. Moral issue, fear. Oh God, got some lag. All right, well, first things first. Same as always, got to go to the supply locker. Reload gun. Oh, and then stash that. Get that, one of those. Keep one snack on me. I shouldn't need any of those. All right. Okay, it looks like my sniping area is up, but I don't have enough to upgrade that anyway. All right. So now, like I said, oh, what the hell is that? Oh, look at that. They actually moved it. Okay. So we'll do that, because that's always a good time. But yeah, we'll do this, and then we will, because that may actually be something that you have to do before you unlock the next mission with the military. But as you can see, we have a nice little garden going, which if we actually look at our thing here, our garden is providing us food daily, but I don't remember how much. Yeah, I don't remember how much it provides. But anyway. Oh, actually, you know what? I can tell from somewhere here. Yeah, so like we're losing 8 food daily. It doesn't tell us like how much we're producing, but I do believe it takes 1 food.
Somebody's
broadcasting
something.
Jack, do you
Oh, that's
copy?
a different one.
Damn it, man, where are you?
Sounds like they're in a bad spot. Might want to offer them a hand.
Yeah, I was gonna say that might be a armored zombie. They're the only things that like the snipers can't take out. Don't. Let's see, and then our cars should all be getting repaired. They even moved a couple of cars that I didn't have into the location or into the parking spots, which they do. But yeah, we'll do this first, and then we'll start setting up our. Oh, I should just probably get into that and run over that horde. Setting up our defenses and whatnot. We'll get some more building materials, because the one nice thing about this place as well is that like these places like right out front of it are fucking loaded with building materials. All right, so that fucker there that you see wandering up, you never want this. Here's the bloater.
In the area.
Eyes up high. We need you to do a little survey.
Another time.
Oh, right, I don't have any fucking... Come on, climb over. There we are. And then up on the garbage can. Up on here. Then up on the ladder. There we are. But yeah, you never want to fucking hit those guys, because they will explode just like that, and they will do a fuck ton of damage to you. Is that another one, actually? It is, isn't it? Fuck you. But that's more... Oh, no. I was afraid of that. But that's more or less the only reason why I actually bring a gun with me. Is purely because of those guys. Because really, there's no other zombie that the guns are useful for. If you get the right... If you have like a big enough gun... and enough ammo. Oh, you don't actually need to hit A. See, I thought that you had to hit A to get on the ladder. Apparently, you just have to walk into it. Then you can take on the juggernauts, the big fat fucks. But in all honesty, they're pretty much the only zombie that I will attempt to avoid. vehicle. See, that even proves that they moved that vehicle there.
There's
'cause
a building we'll want to check out.
SWAT zombie, that's worthless. Fast food restaurant, eh. Now this place will probably be good.
I see some place worth a scavenging run.
Another vehicle there. Warehouse. There's an infestation way over there. Oh, there's a horde.
That's a lot of zombies.
And wait for it. Is it though? Or is it no zombies? Kablooey. It also draws
That's our load
in.
blown. You folks take care now.
Yeah. It didn't even get rid of the fucking zombie horde.
I see some place worth a scavenging run.
But yeah, so like we'll end up searching
Target
through quite a
identified.
few of
We're
these.
zeroed in. Contact in 3, 2, 1.
And yeah, see,
That's our load blown. You
the
folks take
artillery
care
when you're doing shit like this isn't very good. Because where you first spot them is where they fire the artillery. Meaning that because the horde is obviously going to just keep walking, they're not going to stand still.
There's still a few things to do out there.
Yeah, whatever.
I've
That
been thinking, you're so good at surviving out there, it might be a good idea if you train some of the rest of us.
anyway, like I was saying.
Looks like
Oh, there
that's
we
all
go.
there is to see.
They fire there, the zombies keep moving, so a lot of the time like that, they don't even get rid of it. But when you yourself get them, you never really use them on hordes anyway, mainly because you don't have to, because once again, vehicles, super overpowered. So for the most part, you just, like, the only thing I really used artillery strikes on are juggernauts. Because, like, anything within the blast radius is dead, guaranteed. But, including the juggernauts, which is more or less the main reason why I use it on them, because anything else takes way too much. Because I think it takes 100 influence.
Sit tight.
I think,
I'm bringing this
anyway,
stuff home.
that it's 100
Roger that.
influence
We'll be
to
waiting.
take them out. And also, speaking of influence, nope, down is radio. Over here, SUV, new rifle and axe. Weapons. All right. Okay.
I need a
Prepper's
ride.
pack.
Car's on its way.
We've run into a bit
There
of
it
a
is.
snag. We need a little extra to get this thing done.
Yeah, of course you do.
We can track it down, or find another way. But it'd be faster if you did a...
That's not good.
See, now, unfortunately, because I didn't get any of my bases and shit set up, there's obviously, like, a bunch of zombies just spawning, like, super close to the base. Which obviously isn't a good thing, especially once they, start shooting them, like, because I have them sniping zombies. Because obviously none of them are using silenced weapons.
Nice.
2x4 and axe. Ooh, an axe is good, generally. Like,
I'll
I
run
won't
this
be
home.
using it, but it's good
Roger
for,
that.
like, other
We'll be
people.
waiting.
Store that. Man, we're gonna have so many supplies. Fucking love this place.
I'll run this home.
And
We'll
then
be
we'll
ready.
turn it into an outpost. Boosh, get that in there. Okay, gotta get this into an outpost fast so that we can deal with those hordes.
Sit tight. I'm bringing this stuff home.
We'll see you soon.
See, like, that's the main reason why, like, you want to set up your outpost, like,
Better
real,
do
like,
one more
first
swing.
thing.
Make sure everything's clear.
I don't like how like, it seems like the gunshots are on me for some reason.
I think we could hold this place.
Pretty big step. Sure you want to go through with this?
Yes.
Tell the gang we're building an outpost here.
Okay, and then we'll go over to the outpost. Set the landmines at the outpost. And then see one of the zombie hordes is already gone. And once that recharges, that other one will be as well. Boosh. Boosh. And that is why edged weapons are the best.
Shit!
I have a feeling they must have another SWAT zombie there. Just purely based on the fact that they've been firing for so fucking long. Like, it just has to be. Yeah, there he goes. Finally. Those guys are the ones, like, they aren't really all that dangerous because, like I said, they're just a regular zombie to you. Like, unless you're somebody who relies on their guns to kill people, which if you're doing that in this game, you're 100% playing it wrong. Okay, whoa, there you go. Pop out here. Grab that.
I'm loaded up. See you back at base.
And then it's still a material supply store.
That's not good.
All right. I don't know what she keeps saying that's not good for. At least the...
Found this while I was out.
My hero.
I see that they're fighting a zombie within the base. Pop over here to get that in the library. Looks like Jacob's having an issue with a single fucking zombie. Jackass.
Load off my...
All right. There, now the library is complete, which means, and since we already have a garden, we should be able to research gardening, which means we'll get a greenhouse. So that's the newest one we got, which means I can ditch that outpost, and ditch that outpost. Over here, I wanted the dojo, and then here I wanted the kitchen. And this I can upgrade to the infirmary. That I don't need anything of. It's actually not a bad idea to make sure that you actually have... where's my map? There it is. That you actually have silencers on your other guys' weapons. Just because obviously that makes it, when they're shooting in the tower there, they don't attract zombies. Whereas right now, because they don't have any silencers on their weapons, every time they shoot at a zombie, it then attracts more zombies. And it just becomes like a whole thing. Now this place here, I can't remember if you can make this an outpost or not. Because there's some places like sheds that you can't make into outposts because they're considered too small to be outposts. And now, like, the last place would technically be, like, just big enough, I think. No, stop. Get your ass down here. Oh, you fucker. But either you can't turn this into an outpost, or there's just, I don't know, it's an industrial...
Sounds like I've got company.
Ooh, fucking dodged you like a
Confirmed.
champ.
We're Zed-free here.
But it's also not one that's really necessary to make into an outpost. Tomahawk's pretty good.
Nice. Sit tight.
Mainly
I'm bringing
because,
stuff
like,
home.
Roger that.
it
We'll
only
be
blocks, like, a very small portion behind your thing, and not very much spawns back here. Like, you will get some spawns back here, and it's actually not a bad idea. Like, for example, that fast food joint right across the street, right? Like, if you turn that into an outpost, it will no longer be registered as a place where you can do quests,
We'll be
or
ready.
like where you can do missions. So if you leave that empty, which I plan to, because like if you look, it's very much within the circle, and then I'll either take the gas station or the mini mart as another outpost to cover this bridge to stop hordes from coming that way. And then, like, a lot of the time, since this place is right there, whenever somebody needs a talking to, or you need to show somebody how to survive, you'll just take them right across the street, and it'll be like a super fast mission. Oh man, there's so many supplies
Sit
in
tight.
this place.
I'm
It's
bringing the
awesome.
stuff home.
We'll be ready.
Boop, boop. Wall repairs. Minus 15. That's a shame. I think that has something to do where if your building materials are too
loaded
low,
See you back at base.
you'll get that.
Roger that. We'll be waiting.
It's one of those things where it doesn't really make that big of a difference, but it's still something that shouldn't happen. I will make this place an outpost just because I got building resources here.
I think we could hold this place.
Should I tell everyone to pack up?
Yeah. Tell the gang we're building an outpost here.
Yes, but not to pack
We
up.
just wrapped up a construction project.
Sit tight.
Hey, and our
I'm
training
bringing
area is
stuff home.
complete, which
Coming
is
home now.
awesome.
We'll be waiting.
Now I don't think that you need anything extra. I don't think you need to research dojo. I think you can just change it into one. Come on. Oof, almost made it. Maybe you couldn't. I don't know.
How's it going?
I don't
Lots
know.
of Zeds right behind me.
Well, yeah, I really need to get one of these fucking places locked down here.
There you go.
Because
Don't say
obviously a
never
lot
again.
of these zombies are just like already spawned
What you got?
in. Okay, so we'll
Oh,
upgrade
no.
that.
Stuff.
That's researching that. I can't upgrade yet. I don't have a fitness expert, but I can upgrade that. That's still upgrading. Okay. Good, good. Now, actually, one thing I do want to check. Garden area in state of decay. Garden provides food daily. The initial amount is 2 food a day, and after 1 in-game day, it yields 4 food a day. After another in-game day, meets a maximum of 6 food a day, and then the greenhouse goes up to 9 food a day. So technically, then like there is no drain. Like if we look at our resources, there is no drain on fuel, and the only time there's a drain on medicine is when you have somebody who's sick. There's a drain of, I do believe, 1 person or 1 thing, whatever, a day on ammo, although we only have -3. And obviously 1 food per population a day. And then construction materials, you get 3 for each construction outpost you build, but they also take 1 for every outpost you have, which means that you only really get 2, and then you need a certain amount for your base, and I don't remember how much that is. But basically, you only, like, assuming I do like I normally do, and since like I don't want to build another sleeping area, and this only provides 8 beds, I'm probably going to kill off 6 people in unfortunate accidents. Oh, see, so since we only own 3 guns, that's why my ammo is only being drained by 3. But obviously, once I go down to 8 and I get enough guns for everybody, that'll be 8. So we need 3 ammo outposts in theory. Because let's see, we get 8 outposts total. So if we're currently at 9, that would take 5 more, which would put us up to 7 construction outposts, right? If we wanted to have a positive construction, and then that would actually give us +1. But then if our last one was an ammo outpost, then that would take away that 1. So if we have 1 ammo outpost and 7 more construction outposts, we would actually be perfectly fine here, and it would take 0. Oh, what is that? Oh, just another fucking SWAT zombie. All right, let's clear this place up a little bit. Now, which one of these 2 I take generally depends on what's in it. So like I'll search this and see what I get, and then I'll search the restaurant and see what I get, because for the most part, or the mini mart and see what I get. Because for the most part in a gas station, you'll get fuel, obviously, and food more often than not. And then in a mini mart, you'll get food, and that's usually it. And since I don't need food, I don't need fuel either. But I do use fuel to Oh, God. But, like, I do use fuel to set the traps at my outposts. So that is actually something that I will use. It just doesn't have a drain, is the thing, right?
How's it going?
Lots of Zeds right behind me.
Well. Nice. Go, get some food in there. And like I said, I don't need food.
We've run into a bit of a snag. I know. How's it going?
Lots of Zeds right behind me.
Yeah, run into a snag, something that I'm upgrading. Hey, look at that. My edged weapons is maxed out now. Maximum decapitation chance. Man, you motherfuckers just don't stop, do ya? I'm not even making any fucking noise in here, and you're still all just, like, rushing in. Oh, I see you coming. Oh, I see you're nice enough to use the door. Thankfully, you know, like, the awkward swing after the zombie's already dead doesn't take any stamina. Now, see, unfortunately, in the original...
Lots of Zeds right behind me.
Whenever you would empty a place and then make it an outpost, you would get ammo from it. But with the Year 1 edition, they actually removed that. So now if you empty an outpost and you make, or if you empty a place and make it into an outpost, you just get nothing. Okay, I'm going to go over here. There we go. Just to make it a safe zone. So if there's fuel in here, I'll leave it for now. No, nothing. So that looks like this place is just going to be food this time around. Because, like, it doesn't really make a difference which one of these two you take over as an outpost. Either one will provide more or less the same protection for you. Especially if you have this place, it's actually probably a better idea to take over the mini-mart across the street. But I'll leave that as a food area for now. And we'll go over to the mini-mart.
See you soon.
We'll crack open a cold one for you. I've been thinking, you're so good at surviving out there, it might be a good idea if you train some of the rest of us.
Maybe it'd be a good idea if anybody else
Confirmed.
fucking just
Where's that
learned how to do anything themselves. Like, damn. Alright. So I don't actually have any more space in my bag for anything.
I don't have enough space for this.
But you know what? I do have some missing health, so that'll help.
Roger that. We'll be waiting.
Oh, man, we're gonna have so much fucking food. Hey, look at that, and the kitchen's done. And the infirmary's done. Did we have enough to upgrade that again? Do not have enough to... Oh, okay, and then that's done. So let's prepare a feast, especially since I'm about to be bringing in a fuck ton of food. Go. Yeah, see, and then this one's just a food one.
I'll run this
So see, now in the original, I would 100% just empty it of food and then say fuck it. And like I said, just empty it of food and turn it into an outpost so that I would get ammo from it. But like I said, they changed how that works in this game, so now you can't do that. Now, I remember, did I leave? No. So this is the only food I have is in this. Right? Because I didn't search anything else. It's like one of those two I should probably turn into an outpost. Now I could, in theory, take over this place, and that would provide me a pretty big circle, but I don't think it will reach. I don't think it'll reach the bridge, which is the important part, because any hordes coming from outside of the town will obviously have to cross that bridge to get to me.
I'll show you when I get there. There you go.
Look at all that food. So much fucking food, man.
What you got?
A ridiculous amount of food.
Stuff.
I need rebar for something. That'll be in one of those industrial warehouses. I was really hoping that the...
if we don't help out soon, it may be too late.
I mean, that's fine.
Do what you can.
Okay, so let's dump some of this off. I'll keep those two just in case. And then since I'm in here, I'll reload my gun. Okay. So now I also think that when you have those things where it's like, hey, you should train these guys, I do believe that if you go out and do that, it will actually increase their skills by a little bit. Hang on, let me see something here. Okay. Because I just want to double check that like an empty outpost won't provide you anything. Okay, so it costs you 5 materials a day if you don't have any outposts. I guess. What? That doesn't make any sense. Anyway. Okay, so yeah. So the reason why why a lot of the time, like, you have to take out everything except the materials, because only the first one up there and it's alphabetically. And the only thing that material will be in front of is medicine. Yeah. So there's absolutely no reason to completely empty out a place of resources. So now I have the option, like I said, of making either that place or that place one. Odds are I'll honestly make this warehouse one, so I should probably go for the gas station, even though the gas station is fairly close to the is pretty close to this one, obviously. So like there'll be a huge amount of overlap, because like the thing is you want to spread them out enough to minimize the overlap. So like if you manage to like hit up like one of these houses here, for example, like if this house here had building materials in it, that would be fantastic. Because then I could take that one, make that an outpost, and then just empty these 2 warehouses, you know? But like this gun shop is one that I'd probably like to take over as an outpost for ammo. Ooh, what is this one? Zed Hunt Bloater. Ugh. Okay, so yeah, we'll take this one as an outpost. They seem to have lowered the cooldown on that.
Should I tell everyone to pack up?
Yeah, I'm pulling the trigger on this outpost.
Because like that there
I'll run
used
this
to
home.
be... I don't even
Roger
know why
that.
I'm bothering
We'll
with
be
this.
waiting.
But yeah, so materials are basically the only thing that you will ever
Okay,
run out of
I'm
in
free
this
and clear.
game.
See you soon.
Just
We'll crack open a
purely
cold one for
because
ya.
like there's really very little way to get ahead because of how everything is generated. Materials will always be like the thing that you need the most of. But at the same time, once you have everything built, you don't need very much in the way of materials. Like once everything is like once you have everything established and upgraded, you need very few materials a day. So like if you get, oh, Pastor Will is sick, that's not good. See, now that's
You gonna go talk to Joe Wilkerson?
not at the moment. I wasn't planning on it.
All quiet here.
See, now the thing that's shitty is you can't, since it's a warehouse, you can get a lot of different stuff in it. So this could turn out to be a bust. Yeah, and then it's a bust because all I have is food in here and I don't
tight.
need more than
I'm
one
bringing this
food.
stuff home.
In fact, I don't even
We'll see you
need
soon.
one food outpost. So that's unfortunate. But not the end of the world, because like I said, I would like at least one ammo outpost, because ammo is something that, while it does drain every day, it's one of those things where you get quite a bit of it for how little it gets used. So let's clear it out, and that'll be, yeah, after we clear out this place and make it an outpost, that'll be it for this part, since it's my week of short videos here. Which is same as like with Mass Effect. It's unfortunate. Like it actually worked out rather well for Darksiders that it was like this week with short videos,
You need to
just
get
because
home
of
right
like
now.
where I was.
Yeah?
Alan just shot Pastor Will.
Right.
Jesus. I'm on my way.
Yeah. So so that's actually the event that I was talking about that I was really hoping would happen while I was recording. And that's more or less the thing that I needed to happen before I
quiet
could
here.
do anything like off camera. So odds are now that that happened, once we've got this outpost established. Oh, look, a move replica axe. Those are really
Nice.
good. I'll probably do a bunch of shit in between parts. Like I'll clear up some of these useless quests that don't actually do anything. Maybe I'll level up the guys. It depends on how much I want to play this. I probably won't do it tonight, but I may pick it up. But I'll probably do it before the next time I record. Just close that back up. Yeah? What you want, boy? Fuck you. You come at me when I have a sword? You fool. Do. Hey, look at that. There's some more ammo and a pistol. Some bullets.
I'll run this home.
We'll see you
Gotta
soon.
wait. Don't quite have enough. Like I said, I'm pretty sure that cooldown is lower than it used to be. Also pretty sure there was somebody beating on the back door of this place. Good night. Because yeah, like the cooldown on that used to be pretty harsh. Like once you first set up a base, like you want to be like building outposts like crazy, right? But like because you have to wait for the cooldown. So actually, if we watch the nah, because they're not going the right way. They're coming towards me. Okay, but I got the rebar, which will help for the training area. What they're using it for, I don't know. So yeah, we'll do this as an outpost. Then I'll head over there.
I'm picking something up.
Wouldn't mind some help getting past these assholes.
Sounds like they're in a bad
Yeah.
spot. Might wanna
Because
also
now,
keep an eye on
because I
them.
think
You'll
we
find it on
have,
your map.
because like we have the stranger in trouble, we have the law. That's just a regular mission. So like this will introduce us to a new group of survivors. This will introduce us to a new group of survivors. We have the Wilkersons over there. We have, oh, more fucking military shit there. Okay. And then we have all of our random quests. So there is one more quest that involves Alan that is kind of important. But it's not one like this one here. As soon as we get back, they'll give Alan shit for shooting Pastor Will there. Oh, come on. So close. Just let me do it. This is one of those things where it's like, it should be... Like, I can understand, like, the relocate home base, kind of. But I mean, like, all of these things, like, the call scavengers, I could see... No, you know, none of these need a cooldown, in all honesty. Like... I mean, I may as well just call in some of this other shit while we're here. Weapons for the zombie. Deliver directly to your supply locker. Because I do have quite a bit of influence. Cleaner car, fuel drop. Okay, I got enough? I do, there we go. Food.
Looks like a good spot for an
So now
outpost.
watch the zombie horde.
Really? Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pulling the trigger on
Wait
this
for it.
outpost.
And... Well, actually, if we go out the front... Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Why aren't you doing it? Traps are ready. I guess it's because they didn't enter it, because they were already, like, within the zone. That's probably why they're not going to blow up. But at the same time, because they're not going to blow up, I can't fucking go out there. Because they will, like, immediately attack me.
Attention, citizens. If any of your
Yeah, whatever.
Sit tight. I'm bringing this stuff home.
We'll be ready.
There they go. Oh, look at that. That one survived. He must not have been considered part of the horde or something. Alright, so yeah, in between this part and next part, I'll get the rest of the outpost set up. I'll get some better vehicles back at the base. I tend to get a mix of vehicles. I get like a couple, two
Okay,
or
that
maybe
drink's there.
three. We'll see
See
how
you
I
soon.
feel.
I hope you
Vehicles
brought
like this that are
something
big vehicles
I'll
meant
show you
for
when I
like
get there.
hauling, like with good trunk
There you
space
go.
and like zombie killing
Don't
potential.
say I never gave you anything.
What you got?
And then I'll
Oh,
keep at least
no.
one of like the really fast
Stuff.
cars. Just in case like I want to cruise out like for like the
Ah.
Wilkerson missions basically. Because then I can just cruise out there and get it done and over with. But yeah, like now our population is 14. or 13 instead of 14. So that's
Bitch
one
all
less
you
person
want, you
I
know
have
I'm
to
right.
kill.
None of you had the stones to do what had to be done.
The fuck you and your noble murder bullshit! You don't go shooting people without at least consulting the fucking rest of us!
We don't know he was going to die, Alan.
The hell we didn't. Everybody who gets this black fever shit ends up dead sooner than later. You know that.
You still should have talked to the rest of us first.
We sit around talking about our feelings all day, and then what? He turns when nobody's looking, eats 3 of us before we put him down?
What about me, Alan? Do I need to start sleeping with one eye open?
Start getting sicker, and maybe.
Alright, so there you go. Now, like I said, that's the last one. I think that, or at least for a while anyway, like we have to start doing some other
We've run into a
quests.
bit of a snag.
So
I know
yeah,
we wanted to
I'll
make
play
some
more of
progress,
this,
but we're missing
get a
few
little
things.
bit more shit set up.
We can track it down or find another
So
way.
next time when I
But
come,
it'd be
or
faster
when,
if you
or
did a
next
little
time when I
scavenger hunt.
record, I will have a bunch of new
Hey, Lily.
shit
Just wanted an update on stuff at home.
Looks
ready
like
to
we have an
go.
issue in the kitchen.
And yeah, like I'll make sure, like I'll get everybody leveled up a bit better. Get everybody guns. I'll put silencers on their guns because like whenever you use a silencer, eventually it will break and wear out. Maybe I should turn that one into a, yeah. I'll go do this one next. Because like having little
Guess
gaps
we're
like that
talking to
isn't too
Wolferson?
big of a deal. I don't know. See, now I'll like whenever I say I'm gonna kill somebody, I'll usually wait until there's an infestation I want to get rid of, because if you give them a grenade and send them in there, as soon as they go down to like die, as long as you have the grenade equipped, you can have them martyr themselves and blow themselves up, because as soon as they go down, all the zombies in the immediate area, including some that they just spawn in specially for it, immediately converge like directly onto your corpse. So like when it blows up, it will clear the infestation. So like I'll, you know, it's like, it's not like the easiest way to clear infestations, because you can just drive up to them, honk your horn, and fucking knock them all and just kill them all. But you know, boop. Oh, let go of me. But yeah, that'll be it for this part. Thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you next week for more.